This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
School's out, but there's always work being done in the Hazleton Area School District. We see what's up with Board President Jared O'Donnell next. Good evening and thank you for joining us at SSPTV News. I'm Ken Kara. Watch us in HD on Service Electric Cablevision Channel 513 and download the Samsung Productions mobile app to take us on the go. Now headlines from SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. The Hazleton Area School District is getting ready for the start of the new school year. Our Lisa Sugar talked with School Board President Jared O'Donnell about the process underway and the recently passed district budget.
We passed that budget on time. A $147 million spending plan does raise taxes in 2 out of the 3 counties that we're in. Carbon and Luzerne County will see slight increases. The state of Pennsylvania, though, regulates through the State Tax Equalization Board what counties are affected with proposed tax increases. So this year, Luzerne County and Carbon County will both get increases. Schuylkill County will stay the same.
Now, with this budget, you also had to put in it to hire more teachers because you're going back to all-day kindergarten, previously half-day kindergarten for this past year, which the community wanted back the full day. So you did that. So how difficult was that to put those teachers back into the mix of the budget?
Yeah, the budgetary process was a very difficult process altogether. A lot of hours, a lot of time spent by a lot of the different board members. We attempted to balance things out as best as possible, and we still took money from our fund balance, which is dwindling. But we try to prioritize education in this budget. So you'll see in the budget that we are hiring more teachers so that we are fulfilling the needs of full-day kindergarten. We are keeping in place a lot of the academic programs that we had before. There are very little cuts to education in this budget, and we tried to trim down staff as much as possible so that we could still have an operational school district.
Your student enrollment is really high. You're over the 11,000 mark. I think you told me 11,500 when we were just talking. So where is the room to put these classes back again, these full-day kindergartens and the students?
Yeah, there is certainly concerns over where everybody is going to be housed in the district. So we're definitely going to be starting discussions and making sure that everything is operational moving forward in the district. And it's going to be difficult just because we usually see an exodus of students in the December-January timeframe. So we would have seen the exodus happen in December of 2016, January 2017. That exodus of students didn't happen. So the amount of students that we have in January, December has only climbed since then. So we're facing an escalating student population, and we have to meet the needs of every single student. That's our job as a district.
So one way to handle it, increase class size?
Correct. Part of the budget too was to increase class size. So we did, that was part of the budget. If we did not do that, we would have had to hire about 29 teachers. Our goal now is to hire 12 teachers, but if we did not increase class sizes, we would have had to certainly hire more, and that budget would have been blown up, basically.
How difficult is it now to be ready on time because you're getting close to the start of the school day? Are you getting close to getting this all ready and finding places for these students?
Yeah, organizationally, that's certainly a topic of discussion that we're talking about in our board meetings and in our executive sessions. We're trying to expand the organizational needs of the district and to make sure that we're ready. So everything that we're looking at, from transportation to just staffing and overall readiness, we're certainly making that a priority.
Tomorrow in part 2, Lisa asks about the busing and the search for a new superintendent of schools. Thank you, Lisa, for that story. A former candidate for Hazleton mayor was found guilty of threatening Luzerne County District Attorney Stephanie Salavantis. 48-year-old Sean Donahue of Hazleton was charged with 1 misdemeanor count of terroristic threats. Hazleton police say Donahue sent an email to the DA. In it, he made threats to engage in violence if his conditions were not satisfied. Hazleton Police Chief Jerry Speziale reacted to the verdict.
We can't have our public officials, our residents, threatened by just doing their job, by the mere fact that they're doing their job and doing what they were elected or appointed to do. We can't allow that, and we can't have residents threatened. So, we stand by the rule of law, and that's exactly where I stand. I always stand on the side of, the law. We have laws to follow, and that's really the way it works.
The verdict came Monday following a 30-minute deliberation in Northampton County Court. It looks like no gummy bears for Hazel Township. Haribo Corporation, which manufactures gummy bears, purchased land back in the township back in 1998. But according to our media partner, the Standard Speaker, the company has apparently decided to take its planned manufacturing plant to Wisconsin. Instead, the land, which Haribo owned, was recently purchased by Miracle Development. In other news, a popular camp is underway in our area. Camp site is designed for kids who are blind or visually impaired. Lori Lassant, the president and CEO of Community Services for Sight, started the camp about 13 years ago. It takes place in the greater Hazleton area and Wilkes-Barre area for 2 weeks. Besides learning everyday skills, the kids have fun painting, making friends, and playing games.
Started out of seeing a need for children who are blind and visually impaired needing to learn to be independent. So working with those kids, I started the camp, and it has grown into 2 separate camps. So now today what you're seeing is Campsite Junior, which is for 5 to 10-year-olds. And it's a really great program where they're learning basic everyday skills. So today we worked on how to button your shirt, how to zip your pants, how to tie your shoes, how to wash dishes. Can you make your bed? How to run the vacuum and help mom around the house. So the premise of the camp is always to teach independence while doing something fun. So we work on basic skills, and then with every educational component, we also have fun. So then we do a lot of team building and working to help each other and building everyone's confidence.
Right now we're making a list because we're going to bake on Friday. We played a dice game where we had to roll the dice, and then we had to do whatever the dice said. Like, there was a 30-second dance party and roar like a dinosaur all around the room. It was pretty funny.
The junior group, ages 5 to 10, started Monday and will end next Friday. The older group, ages 11 to 18, will start about a week after. The kids all get together monthly to do different activities. And speaking of camps, a historic marker commemorating the Furwood Music Camp will be dedicated this Friday. It will commemorate the camp's selection for the National Register of Historic Places. The registry is the official list of the nation's historic places that have been deemed worthy of preservation. The ceremony takes place Friday at 4:45 p.m. at the camp in Drums. It will be followed by an open-air concert at 6 p.m. by student musicians who will be completing a week at the music camp. The dedication is part of a 25th anniversary celebration for the Can Do Community Foundation, a major supporter of the music camp. Janine Mazurkevich is back at Sacco Chiropractic, and today's topic, a slipped disc. Ouch.
Do you suffer from a slipped disc? That is the topic today. We're back at Sacco Chiropractic as Dr. Scott Sacco fills up. He's here full time now, right?
Yes, yeah, I am. So a lot of times everybody has a question of what's the difference between a slip disc, what's the difference between a herniated disc, How do I know? The best way that I could describe it is sometimes if you have disc involvement, if it's something herniated that might be bulging, a lot of times you get that sciatica type pain. It's going down the leg. A slip disc is when you're just bending over to pick something up and all of a sudden it just goes. And your low back is tight in spasm, you can't move. Most of the time I have patients that walk in here that they're tight, they could barely get up out of the chair. A lot of times you shouldn't wait. If you injure that and you don't have anything going down your leg, you don't have any, they call them radicular symptoms, so stuff going down, any numbness, tingling, things like that, you should come right in and let us get you checked out, because the sooner we can actually get that moving again, it gets that healing process started. Because discs actually work through diffusion. So diffusion's like a sponge. So it actually sucks up all the nutrients and then lets it out. When you slip a disc, everything tightens up and it doesn't let that disc get the nutrients back in it. So coming in here, getting adjusted, letting us stretch you out, actually gets that process going again so the disc could get the nutrients in and actually start to heal. So the longer you wait, the longer you're more than likely going to be out of work, not going to be able to be moving around, not being able to sleep, all of that. So it's important to get in as soon as possible.
All right, very good. Thank you to you. Now you are open full time now, so it's easier to get an appointment.
Yeah, we're here Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday now.
Okay. So book your appointment today. You're watching SSPTV News. We'll see you next week.
Thanks, Janine. And just a reminder that our SSP TV programming is available tonight and every Wednesday from 6:30 until 8 p.m. on our high-definition channel 513. And you can also catch a rebroadcast of SSP TV News tonight at 8 p.m. on both channels, Channel 13 and HD 513. Well, we have some rain coming our way, but will the weekend be a washout? Weather is next. And later we talk with former Penn State Nittany Lion and current Philadelphia Eagles signal caller, Matt McGloin. This is SSP TV News, your place for 24 hours of your hometown news and information.
This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
The Hazleton YWCA is in the midst of a major fundraising effort, and today we hear from a Y employee about the importance of this campaign.
Hi, my name is Rob Gould. I'm the aquatics director here at the Hazleton YWCA. We have swim lessons for infants, preschoolers, and age group swim lessons. We serve adult swim lessons and a master's adult swim team. We have our age group swim team program, and we have a variety of adult aquatics exercise classes that serve different populations as well. In 2000, the Y held a very successful capital campaign, and every other area of the building received some renovation except for the pool and the gym. We're here kicking off the Strive to Revive the Hazy Pool campaign. The pool's been around since 1964, and there haven't been any major renovations done. So there's quite a few things that we'd like to update and renovate. For one, the walls are in terrible shape. They need to be scraped and cleaned and repainted, and a new sound barrier put on the walls. The doors are original and they are rusted, so a lot of doors here need to be replaced. We'd like to paint a mural in the new pool. The new pool was added in 2003. We have diving blocks that are 20 years old and we bought them used. We're looking to purchase some new blocks and a lot of other little purchases around here. Some playground equipment, inflatable equipment that would attach to the side of the pool, new benches, update our benches, something that has a little storage. We're trying to help educate the community on how much use that the pool gets and about all the different populations that we serve and the benefits that we see. We're trying to also get support from the community, financial support to help us with our goal of $75,000 to help make these various renovations that we're planning. So every summer, our swim team in the aquatics department puts together several outdoor multi-sport races. And so many of the people that participate in those activities also train here at the pool. So we are including those fundraiser events as part of the Strive to Revive campaign. All the monies raised at the races, either through sponsorships or from athlete entry fees, is going to go towards our project. And in addition, if you are a donor to the campaign, we're going to recognize those people as race sponsors. So different things like your logo would be on the back of the shirt, on our website, signage at the event. But something new we're going to do for the campaign is that the donors to the campaign, we're going to create some 3x4 banners and 3x6 banners and 3x10 banners announcing your sponsorship, and those will be hung at the Hazy Pool for a full year. If you're interested in volunteering at any of the races this summer, or you're interested in being a donor to the campaign and helping us with our project, feel free to contact me at the Hazleton Y, 455-2046, or you could reach out to me and find me on the YWCA Facebook page.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
spent some time at the James Street Playground. This is where Joe Madden used to work on his hook shot. And now here's our weather forecast from the National Weather Service. There is a hazardous weather outlook for our area tonight, as showers and thunderstorms could produce heavy rains and strong winds, and that could even mean some isolated flash flooding. We do have a 40% chance of storms tonight with a low of 68 degrees. On Thursday, a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms, but a partly sunny day with a high in the mid-80s. At night, up to a 60% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy, low of 65 degrees. Friday, showers and thunderstorms likely. We'll have a high of 75 degrees. Same thing at night, expect showers and a possible thunderstorm, low of 63. Saturday, a 30% chance of showers before 2 p.m., partly sunny, highs in the upper 70s. Saturday night will be mostly clear, a low of 62. Sunday, mostly sunny with a high of 79, and then Sunday night, 30% chance of showers, partly cloudy, low of 63 degrees.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Valley High Food Drive-In, the area's oldest ice cream and fast food restaurant. Open daily 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Sundays and holidays 1 p.m. to 10 p.m. Stop by for our ice cream and yogurt, now featuring fat-free, no sugar-added soft frozen yogurt with flavors like vanilla, strawberry, and strawberries and cream. We also have burgers, hot dogs, fries, and much more. That's Valley High, Route 93 in West Hazleton, and like us on Facebook.
These are your midday winning Pennsylvania lottery numbers. The wild number was 6. Pick 2 numbers 6, 4, pick 3, 0, 3, 2, pick 4, 2, 9, 9, 7, and pick 5, 7, 9, 1, 8, 6. We speak with former Penn State quarterback Matt McGloin at the Greater Hazleton chapter of the Penn State Alumni Association dinner next.
Time now for sports on SSPTV News.
I remember being in college and trying to explain the We Are Penn State cheer to someone. They said I couldn't say we are because I wasn't actually doing anything on the football field. I said, no, sir, we are all in this together. He didn't agree with me and just didn't get it. Former Penn State quarterback Matt McGloin does get it, and he was the speaker at Tuesday's Greater Hazleton chapter of the Penn State Alumni Association dinner. Members of the 2017 Penn State football team spent part of their Tuesday handing out schedule posters in State College. The poster lets every fan live out their dream.
If the flap is down, it looks like a Penn State football player, right? Number 17 for the 2017 year. You pull the flap up and you can put your face in it, right? And I love it because it just reinforces the one team concept, right? We're all in that helmet with those players every play, and so our athletics marketing folks are so creative and they do a great job.
That's Paul Clifford, the CEO of the Penn State Alumni Association. He's been watching the Nittany Lions his whole life, hanging on every play, willing LeVar Arrington to make a sack or Saquon Barkley past a defender. Maybe no season brought the fans and players together like 2012. That's when Scranton native Matt McGloin was quarterback and the NCAA handed out sanctions in the wake of the Jerry Sandusky scandal. Part of the sanctions let players transfer to another university and play immediately. McGloin was part of a group of seniors who held their ground and kept the team, program, and university community together.
That final season at Penn State was, truly incredible. That senior class that we had, really stuck together, with the support of people that are in this room tonight, the rest of the alumni, the student section, and our families, and we were able to do a great job that 2012 season, and hopefully people appreciate that and respect that, and there's no doubt that that season was able to lead the way into kind of what Penn State's doing right now, which is great to see.
What Penn State is doing right now is re-emerging on the national scene. They won the Big Ten championship last season, and many consider them a national title contender in 2017. The last time they came close to a Big Ten title was in 2011 when McGloin was a junior. A loss to Wisconsin at the end of the year cost them a trip to the title game. In 2012, the sanctions hit, but McGloin kept doing what he does best: fighting. He led the Nittany Lions to an 8-4 record and a 6-2 record in the Big Ten that was good enough for second place in their division.
Matt's often associated with heart and passion and moxie, right? He's a walk-on from West Scranton, Pennsylvania, right? The West Scranton's favorite son, if you will, right next to Michael Scott and probably Jerry McNamara. But no, Matt's a fiery guy, and was one of these guys who played with a chip on his shoulder, if you remember, right? Everyone always counted him out, 6 foot nothing, 180 nothing, right? And yet he's a winner, right? He found ways to win games and compete.
McGloin was always confident no matter what the situation, and he's carried that into his NFL career. After spending 4 seasons with the Oakland Raiders, he signed with the Philadelphia Eagles this offseason. McGloin is ready to prove himself on a depth chart that includes Carson Wentz and Nick Foles.
For me, when playing the game of football, I don't think you lose that passion. I don't think you lose that motivation. I don't think you lose that energy. I think the day that you do is the day that you shouldn't play. And fortunately, I haven't lost that fire. I haven't lost that competitive edge or that motivation to get better day in and day out and compete against the guys next to me and try to beat out the guys that I'm competing with. So that fire's still there, that energy's still there, that passion to be great and do great things and work hard on a daily basis is still there. And hopefully that lasts for a long time.
Training camp for the Eagles starts on July 24th. On this night, McGloin was focused on the Greater Hazleton chapter of the Penn State Alumni Association.
And again, going back to the 2012 season, they stuck with us, they supported us, they fought with us every Saturday. And me being here tonight is me trying to give back or say thank you, and that's why I'm here tonight.
No one in this line ever got to strap on a helmet and run onto the field at Beaver Stadium on a Saturday, but they stood with McGloin like teammates, knowing the blood they bleed is also blue and white. At last night's event, the PSAA chapter of Greater Hazleton donated $1,000 to Penn State Hazleton. That's sports for Wednesday. I'll see you all after the social report.
Hey everyone, here's tonight's Talk of the Town report. Come to the Party on the Patio at Mohegan Sun Pocono. Thursday, July 13th, it's Beatlemania again, a tribute to the Beatles. And Thursday, July 20th, it's Satisfaction, a tribute to the Rolling Stones. Party starts every Thursday at 6 p.m. along the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono Racetrack Apron. The Hazleton Area Public Library's 2017 Summer Reading Club is still going on for grades 1 through 6. On July 20th, it's watercoloring. 10 a.m. and 2 p.m., paint coral reef scenes. You must sign up by July 17th by calling the library at 570-454-2961. And lastly, the Tamaqua Community Arts Center will present No Return, Kansas Tribute Band, Saturday, August 12th at 7 p.m. Tickets are only $15 and it's BYOB. For more information, call 570-668-1192. That's tonight's Talk of the Town. SSPTV News would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. William E. Singley of Nuremberg, Friday at 11 a.m. at the Harmon Funeral Home. Burial will take place at the Nuremberg Cemetery. Friends may call Thursday from 5 to 8 p.m. Arthur Dabrowski of Hazel Township. Services were held on Monday. Mary A. Gunshore of Hazleton. A Mass will be held Saturday at 11 a.m. at Annunciation Parish. Interment will follow at the Transfiguration Cemetery. Family will receive friends Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. at the church. And Helen J. Strachko, formerly of West Hazleton. Services will be held Friday at 9:45 a.m. at the Hillary J. Bonin Funeral Home with a Mass of Christian burial, 10 a.m. at Transfiguration Church. Interment will take place at the Calvary Cemetery. Friends may call Friday from 8:45 until the time of service. Attention pay-per-view subscribers. If you see your name now on Channel 13, you'll have 13 minutes to call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Tonight's winner is Tom Homa of Mahanoy City. Tom, give us a call, 570-455-7267, extension 104.
All we talked about today in the newsroom or pierogies, and you'll find out why tomorrow on SSPTV News. That's really all I got. It should be done. Take it easy, everyone. We'll see you then.
Watch us online anytime at ssptv.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.